does happen.
Well, we're not going to see what most people are expecting. That's for sure. I can guarantee you that. Because most people looking at the weights and saying, oh, they're too far apart. Canelo's too big.
Everyone's pointing at the weight disparity, claiming Canelo's too big. But what we're going to witness is entirely different. When the shove happened on stage, it triggered something real. It wasn't just theatrics. It lit a fire under Crawford, maybe even made him more excited for the 13th. Roy Jones Jr., having just trained with Crawford, stated outright that Canelo's going to sleep. That's not some casual take. It's the opinion of one of boxing's greatest minds, formed after observing Crawford's sparring, movement, and power firsthand. Roy saw the weight on him and still believed Bud had what it takes to knock out Canelo. For a fighter already topping the pound-for-pound list to still be sharpening his skills, that's a threat. And Roy's no hype man. He's jumped weight classes himself. Asked what a street fight between him and Canelo would look like, Roy just said, "Y'all know what I do." But this isn't about street fighting. It's boxing, and the tone Jones sets only adds fuel to an already burning spotlight. Crawford's not tiptoeing into this. He's stepping boldly, and it shows. When Canelo requested a smaller ring to restrict movement, clearly worried Bud would outmaneuver him, Crawford didn't flinch. He fired back, flipping the narrative. In fact, Crawford declared, "The only running I'm doing is upside his head, turning a defensive tactic into an offensive promise." I go back and forth myself. Bud's confidence is infectious, but Canelo did look strong at the press conference. Still, with every quote, Bud reclaims the edge. This is more than just another fight. Crawford's moment, the mega bout he never got in his prime while Canelo was racking up marquee names like Floyd, Cotto, Kovalev, and Triple G. Bud's resume? Flawless. 41 wins, 31 KOs, 4 weight divisions, now holding a super welterweight title after beating Madrimov. He's not stopping. He's jumping 2 more divisions for this challenge. Meanwhile, Canelo's last performance against Skull was lackluster, low output, low risk, uninspired. That performance opened the door for doubt, not about his legacy, but about his current form. Against Bud, that won't fly. Crawford doesn't just bring IQ and skill, he brings a mindset built to dismantle you over 12 rounds. And while people doubt whether he can carry the weight, remember, against Errol Spence, a bigger man, Bud showed what kind of dog he really is. Could he get hurt early? Maybe. But that might just activate the killer instinct. Canelo's risky, if he's motivated, but Crawford thrives against flat-footed fighters. If Canelo hesitates, Bud will take over. The shove in New York wasn't scripted. It was pure adrenaline. The clash of 2 mindsets, 2 legacies. Canelo's betting that Bud can't carry his skills up in weight. Bud's betting that skills beat size every time. They've both conquered 4 divisions. Both aim to leave Vegas on September 13th with more than a belt. Crawford's chasing immortality. Canelo's defending a crown already shadowed by whispers of decline. Canelo's record, 63 fights, 39 knockouts, speaks volumes, but he needs more than numbers now. Crawford's a legend already, and the only mark against him might be size. In terms of talent and IQ, he can match or exceed anyone. Bernard Hopkins initially scoffed at the idea of Bud fighting Canelo, called it dangerous. But now, he says Bud has an 85% chance. That's not a cautious endorsement. It's almost certainty, and Hopkins doesn't bend easily. If Bud controls the tempo early, Hopkins thinks they're going to cry when they go home, he said. And if he wins, especially by KO, his name jumps into the all-time greats instantly. Undefeated, 5-division champ, 3-time undisputed, and a conqueror of a bigger, seasoned fighter. Meanwhile, Canelo must shake off that Skull performance and rediscover urgency. Against Bud, passivity means defeat. He can't count on volume or power alone. This isn't just a small guy testing himself. This is a storm, building with every press conference, every quote, every stare down. On September 13th, Canelo might not just be fighting a man, he might be fighting inevitability. Crawford has everything to gain. Canelo has everything to prove. And as Floyd's shadow looms, Canelo tries to write his own redemption story, not just by beating Bud, but by elevating him first. Jeff Mayweather saw through that, yet none of it will matter when the bell rings. Brian Bomac McIntyre says Bud will figure it out by round 4 and stop Canelo late. He's seen the patterns. Madrimov troubled Bud with movement, but Canelo's more direct. That's a lane Bud knows how to drive. If he avoids trading early, he'll execute. Because while Canelo may still be dangerous, Crawford's hunting history, and he's not missing.